Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks to Deb, who's keeping you up to speed today on what's going on in the world. Hi, Stepper. Andrea, listen, today's been one of those days. As you can know, look at the state of that nose. Got a bit of a cold, so I've been having all different antibiotics and stuff. And I better turn the sound down on my laptop because I wasn't expecting that to come on like that. Anyway, yeah, there's been loads happening. Thanks for the messages and the emails today. I've been keeping an eye out, reading up. Thanks to Debs for the interview. She sent me an interview today, which I had a good look at. And then I spoke to a couple of guys that I know that are ex-Royal Marines. And we spoke about the Commando Training Centre, Royal Marines course, and what it entails. Now, I've never done the course, so I'm not very good for giving you an insight into what the course entails because I haven't done it. But I have done military training. I have done lots of courses, Section Commander's course, Platoon Sergeant's Battle course. I know how arduous those courses are and how difficult they are to even get anywhere near. So it pains me when I look at this. Now, the flip side of what's happening is that we do have some very, very robust females in the British Army. We do. There's no disputing that. We really, really do. One off the top of my head is Chantel Taylor, a fantastic medic. She could lift a guy up and carry him to safety. Brilliant. You've got Nichols. I mean, you've got the girl that won the Military Cross. So we do have individuals, but they're far and far between to come across. It's hard to they don't stand out, and which is what I'm trying to point out to you. Now, I know I may have a few females in the comments, a few feminists going, men can do what women can do. Women can do what men can do. And the truth is, that's bullshit, and we all know it. Now, if you look at the thumbnail of this video, and you look exactly what I've shown you, I have shown you guys climbing ropes, up and down, going across ropes, rope bridges, running into water, carrying their fellow brothers that have been injured, carrying casualties, dragging casualties, carrying electronic equipment. I mean, the amount of stuff that Royal Marine Commandos have to do puts a lot of men off. Now, I did mention in the video earlier that each year 26,000 fit men apply to join the Royal Marines. And only 400 passed the course. So are you telling me now? Would you like to see that? I think it's an insult to women as well to lower the standards. It's a complete insult, ladies and gentlemen, and it does get under my skin a little bit when I see people say things like, but some people have passed it, and I'm like, they have never passed it, never. Did you see women in the arenas coming down the ropes for the Iranian embassy siege? Do you see women approaching jets working with the GSG-9, German Special Forces, to do hostage rescue on Boeings? Do you see them escaping through the desert to go and kill Saddam Hussein's army? Do you see them behind enemy lines in the Falklands? Did you see them behind enemy lines in Iraq, Sierra Leone, Kosovo, Bosnia? The list is just endless. And we need to stop with this bullshit where everyone's equal. Listen, see this fucking diversity, equality, inclusion. Yes, include everyone in the training. Make it equal. If you want equality, make everyone do the same training. Make them all do the same training because, do you know what? If they do the same training, no one passes. Now, from an infantry perspective, and if you go and type in on the internet, Army fitness standards, you will see Army fitness standards under male and under female. Regardless what you think, and if you think everyone's equal, they're not equal. Men, I think it's something like 17 to 21, have to do a mile and a half run squatted on individual. They've got, I think it's something like 9.5 minutes. Women, they've got 11.5 minutes. When it's between like 21 and 28, men have got like 10.5 minutes. Women have got about 13 or 14 and a half minutes. It's not equal. Stop pretending that everyone is equal, because we're not. Men are robust. Men are fucking animals on a battlefield. That's what they do. They get adrenaline, they go forward, they kill the enemy. They lift up their body that's been injured, they carry him back, and they get him to safety. We get him back. Told you I wasn't well. So just wanted to point that out. We need to stop pretending that everything is equal and women are as good at things as men, because they're not. Women are better at a lot of things than men. They are. Thinking for a start. And men are better at robust jobs than women. You will get the odd exceptional female that will do it. But if you lower the standards to try and box tick to let women pass courses, you risk people's life in danger. You will be turning to your left on a battlefield and someone will get injured, and a woman will not be able to lift up a man with all his kit on and drag him back. In doing so, she will put herself in danger and may get shot, becoming a casualty herself, which then results in a poor Royal Marine having to go forward and drag back two bodies. That is the be-all and end-all. We cannot let this happen, and we need to call it out. A Royal Marine called it out, and he had to fly from his camp in Scotland down to London to the Ministry of Defence, where he was chastised by senior members of the Ministry of Defence. He was chastised, and it's wrong. He decided to speak out for the safety of his comrades, and he was chastised for it. I will not be surprised if he gets charged. He gets a shitty job at the end of this for speaking out. That's what happens in the MOD. It's actually shocking. Angela says her dad was a Royal Marine. Thank him for his service. Tough, robust men. Elite. Top of their game. Now, I'm not going to stand here too long, ladies and gentlemen, because, as you can see, I have got a bit of a dicky throat. What does Medic One say? I want to be judged on my merits. I wouldn't want standards lowered just on the off chance. Exactly, exactly. I mean, as I said, we're all built differently. That's it. If it comes to keeping a secret and doing intelligence stuff, I'm going to tell a female. She's better. Women are better at using their heads and working out plans and doing things. Men are robust animals that go forward and carry weight and kill the enemy. That's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. We need to call it out for it. We do need to call it out. Today, I had a chat with a few Royal Marines that said, Trevor, the standards have been dropping for years and years, because it's a bit like the Special Forces. Whenever you go down, you do a thing called your briefing course, which is usually like over a weekend or whatever. It's a couple of days down in Hereford, in Stirling Lines. You have to achieve different objectives in order to pass the briefing course to be selected to go on selection. And when you go on selection, there's usually about 400 guys there. 400, 500 people turn up for selection. And only, do you know what? Out of every selection that the Special Forces have, of about 400 or 500 turn up for it, you'll be lucky if you get 8 guys through. Sometimes 6 guys get through that course. 8 to 6 guys, not many. And these guys are at the pinnacle of their fitness. A lot of the time, they beat themselves. It's mentally, and they don't believe in themselves. And a lot of the time, they decide to voluntarily withdraw. VW. Imagine if you lowered the standards. If you lower the standards at that Special Forces selection, and you have hundreds of people passing, it doesn't make it special anymore. You're not getting the right quality through. You're not getting the people through that you know will have your back. You're getting through Muppets. So, well done to the Royal Marine for calling it out. Well done to the Royal Marine for doing an open letter and letting the world see what's happening. I just now fear for his career now, because he probably won't have one. Probably won't. He'll be brushed over to come to promotion. He'll be sent to work in a shit place, at a shit task, and all for the sake of trying to save the professionalism of the elite Royal Marine Commandos. It's quite sad. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to stay on too long. As you can see, I've got a dicky throat. I'd normally do a bit longer, but I'm feeling this really badly. So have a great night, everyone. Remember, Spread the word. Call out this wokeism. Call it out for what it is. Keep the standards the same. If women pass, well done to them. They deserve to be there. They really do. But do not lower it to meet other people's expectations and box-ticking idiots at the Ministry of Defence. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and remember, stay safe. Yeah, stay safe. And thanks to those that have joined the channel as members. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Take care. Done.